I'm here with Tipperary hurler Seamus Callanan. Seamus, when you look back on the league championship now, and I suppose it ended disappointingly with the defeat to Dublin, but overall, what was your assessment of how the campaign went?
Yeah, sure. Look, it was up and down, and as you said, it was disappointing to exit in the quarter final. But there was a lot of learnings as well, and as there always is from the league. So it's a real building process towards championship, and I suppose you're always looking to try and find a couple of players as well. And there was a lot of players got pitch time and that as well. So it was, in that regard, it was good. Obviously, some of the results weren't where we want them to be, but look, hopefully they'll be coming as the year goes on.
What do you think were the things that you learned from this year's campaign?
I suppose, there was a few young players used there as well in the league, which was great. Some of the 21s that won the All Ireland last year, so they obviously, like Sir Robert Byrne there, Jake Morris, a few of the guys there like that have been showing great form in the league. So that was great to see, and just for being able to get good tough games, I suppose, into the body as well, leading to championship is huge. So it just, if the league is anything to go by, and last year's championship was so tight in every game as well. So the league has been kind of carrying on the same mould really. So it should be really good for the championship.
When you say about bringing the young players, is it a case as well where you have to accept when you bring these young guys in, you're going to have some up and down results because they're not going to just come in there immediately and make a big impact?
Yeah, and you can't be expecting the young lads to come in and to take on everything and all of a sudden be winning everything. But it's just it's great, the blood lads. I can see you get a look, I suppose, at who's kind of ready for that type of hurling. It's the league was very competitive this year. So it was a great, I suppose there were great matches to get you maybe battle hardened for Munster Championship, and it was great for them 21s to get that bit of the game time to feel that, and they came through it very, very well.
I know you had that back problem last year, and it was a disc issue, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
How's that now?
Yeah, good now. Yeah, so I'm after getting a good pre-season into me and a full league, so really, really happy with it.
Yeah, because I've actually got bulging disc issues myself, so I know all about it.
Yeah,
Is that what it is? Is it a bulging disc problem? Is it? Or?
Yeah, so it was bulging discs, and then I had sciatica down my legs, and as a result of it, so last January I got the operation, and fingers crossed things will stay going well anyway. So I'm feeling good at the moment anyway. So long may it last.
Do you have to manage your training then, and do you have to do different warm-ups to the rest of the players, anything like that?
There's some things obviously that I just change about my gym programs and that kind of thing, and my RS&C that's with us there is really, really, really helpful towards that, and with the physios, working with the physios as well to build programs, I suppose, that help minimise any pain that I'll have in it. There's some exercises you can't do that you might have been able to do before, but there's always alternative ones as well, just to work you as hard as other lads are doing. So it's just altering things and seeing what fits really.
I'm trying to get tips here as well, because I ought to be using the right machines down the gym and that kind of stuff. Is there anything in the gym you're not allowed to go near?
Well, some of the squatting and stuff like that, I just kind of have to stay away from there. But I was never much into it anyway, so I was kind of happy enough.
And are you finding it okay to still keep up your muscle and keep your strength up there as well? Yeah.
Yeah, as I said, there's exercises you can do, but just we have a very good S&C there that I suppose it's very good at finding alternative ways of working the muscle, that you don't have to do the heavy load that you are doing maybe, so so it's working out fine. Yeah.
Good to hear. I know, obviously you've had free taking responsibilities with Tipperary. I know Jason Ford's come in there as well. How is that dynamic working out now between the two of you?
Yeah, fine, sure. Look, we're ready, we're both ready to take them whenever we're needed, you know what I mean? So anything can happen on any given day, and somebody can get injured or someone could be sick, and someone else will have to step up and take them. So you just have to be ready for when you're called from whatever the manager wants you to do, and they might want me to take him someday and Jason to take him the other days, and you just have to be ready for whatever comes your way.
Yeah, and I suppose you want 3 or 4 lads really in the panel, don't you, who can shoot frees?
Absolutely, yeah. So as I said, there's matches coming, thick and thin there, and the Munster Championship is going to be very tough. So there will be knocks, there will be injuries, so everyone has to be ready to step up if called upon.
You're only a young fella yourself when Liam Sheedy came in first time.
Still a young fella, yeah.
Joking. No, but how do you find it now that you're a little bit older, a bit more mature, you know the game a bit better? How is it now working under Liam? Is it a little bit different?
Yeah, I suppose my attitude to the game would be probably a little bit different, or my role on the team might be a little bit different, to when I was younger. But Liam's very, very good. We're delighted to have him back, leading the setup out, and it's top class setup. And as I said there, wherever Liam wants us to go, we'll go for him. So it's it's exciting. I'm really looking forward to the Munster Championship now, and having him back is brilliant.
Is it a case where, because he's done it before with Tipperary, he's won that All-Ireland, that he just commands so much respect the minute he walks into the dressing room?
Yeah, I think anyone that has ever walked in to the Tipperary dressing room has got the respect, because you know how much he wants it, he knows how much we want it, and we all work together to try and hopefully achieve something together. So we have a seriously honest bunch there at the moment. Really, really dedicated, hard training bunch, and then Liam and his management team are just top class, and they're giving us everything, so we'll give them everything back in return.
Yeah, because look, Tip players maybe more than some other players around the country, you do take a lot of flack maybe from local support and that kind of thing, and there's probably been a little bit of it this year after an up and down league campaign. Is it a case where maybe people just need to be a little bit more patient?
I think so, yeah, but we can only control what's going on in our dressing room at any given time. People outside are going to have opinions no matter what we're doing. If we're winning some games, I'm sure some people will still be giving out. So you can't please everyone. All you can do is do your best for the group, for the county. In fairness, everyone is trying to do their best for it. So, we'll just keep trying and keep working hard, and hopefully the tide will turn.
And in that space of time that Liam was in charge the last time up till now, and because he's watched so much hurling in the meantime himself, has his philosophy on the game changed? Is he doing anything differently now?
Well, I think it's hard to compare the last time Liam was here and to now, because there's so many dynamics has changed since. The championship structure is different. There's a lot more, I suppose, different systems that teams are using as well. So things have really changed. But Liam is a very shrewd operator, and he's very, very good at his job, and he's a highly driven person. So it's he'll have everything. He'll have every box ticked, I'm sure.
Now, you got the better of the Rebel County in the league, but there'll be a different animal in the championship in the first round of Munster.
Yeah, absolutely. That won't count for much when we go down to Páirc Uí Chaoimh on the 12th. So we're under no illusions about that. That a different team will be coming at us that day. So we know the challenge that lies ahead of us. So we'll hopefully be ready for that.
Does that result give you any kind of an upper hand at all going into it?
I don't think so, to be honest. I really don't think so. Cork had some great wins as well in the league, and for both teams it has been up and down. But Munster Championship will take a life of its own too.
I know they call Semple Stadium the good field. Páirc Uí Chaoimh probably hasn't been called that just yet. Are you a little bit concerned about the pitch down there underfoot?
No, not concerned at all about it. I suppose there's far more things going on in our minds than the state of the pitch, and the state of the pitch will be the state of the pitch for both teams. So we just once we have our performance in order and our preparation in order, hopefully that's all we have to worry about. So that's it. We can't try and control the controllables, and that's all we can do.
And just to ask you finally, back to the club now for Club Month. Is that something you look forward to, or so it is hard to kind of, you've just come out of a league campaign where maybe it hasn't gone the way you've wanted it to go. You have to focus on the Munster Championship, and in between you've got these club games. Is it almost a burden in a sense, or else is it the other way, maybe, where it kind of gives you a chance to get away from the inter-county setup?
I think I always enjoy personally going back to the club. In fairness, the club are training really hard since the start of the year as well, with a focus of these games. So this is the be all and end all for the club scene, so for the club players. So this is a very important period as well for that, and I can't wait to get going with the club. The more matches, the merrier for me. Anyhow, I'm very happy to go back to the club.
So you're basically saying you're sending out a warning sign out to all the other clubs in Tipp, aren't you?
Well, I don't think they're going to be too worried about me.
Listen, Seamus, thanks very much.
Yeah.
Best of luck at the championship.
No bother. Thanks very much.